Or good afternoon or good evening if you're with us in another time zone or watching later. I am Reverend Jerry Troyer, and I would like to welcome you to Ohm Center for Spiritual Living. It's great to see all of you in this very room, as well as those of you who are joining us online. We have really cool stuff going on this morning, starting with our opening song. Good morning, dear ones. Right. Leslie and Sylvia and Victoria are going to lead us in our opening to get our blood flowing and so forth, hearts beating.
Ready? Yep. Yes. All right, here we go.
And it's on the screen, and you're welcome to stand if you would like.
Yes. Good job. Good morning, everybody. I have a few new friends. Their faces here, friendly faces, I should say. I'm Rev Suzette, and we have our beloved Jerry, who's Reverend Jerry. That's going to be our speaker today. Let's give him a hand. And of course, Leslie Alexander. That's our music today. Yay! Yay! And I get to be your practitioner. So, yay! Doctors in the house. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. And we want to know for Reverend Sherry, who is online, she got the flu. Oh. And she'll react in a minute. There's like a 30-second delay. There she is. And so Jerry generously stepped in, and we're so grateful that she did that. Because I would have had to do it either, I'd say. So. Excuse me. So, we have a special guest today, Gio. Come on up, Gio. Or come over here at least so I can. This is Gio. And Gio brought to us, how many months ago? 6 months ago, maybe? About 6 months ago, a Friday night program of ringing bowls. And it's been a great success. I mean, I just hear nothing but wonderful things. People are ready for it. And we're talking about doing it twice the coming year, doing it possibly on Mondays, twice a week. Tuesdays, did you talk to them?
Oh, not yet, whatever.
Well, Monday or Tuesday and Fridays. So it'll be available, and it'll be is an hour and a half? About that, and maybe a little bit of discussion group too, I think. So today we have a treat. I'm going to do a reading, and then he's going to play the bowls for about 10 minutes. So you're going to get a little bit longer meditation today. And then once you're complete, then I'll come back and then I'll open us up with a prayer. Hi. New faces today. Good to see you. All right? Does that sound good? Yeah. So it's a real treat. What notes do you have today? Do you know? Do you know the different ones?
So we have, I believe right over here, I believe this is the crown.
Okay.
This is the solar plex. That's the heart chakra.
Uh-huh.
And the other one is the roots.
Okay, and then
This one
is Om. Om. But it's a higher pitch than I thought. It's a higher pitch. It's an A flat, I believe they call it, or A sharp, excuse me. All right, and your phone is talking to me. Do I need to do anything? No. Okay. All right.
To know when the official 10 o'clock was.
Oh, is that okay? It's official now. Oh, it's fine, Jerry. It's fine. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, and we'll turn the lights down for you. And I want to welcome all those that are online, and know that we're blessed to have them here today. So this is our reading for the day. This season of gratitude, followed by our journey through the holidays, are ideal opportunities to turn our thoughts to all our blessings and to the spiritual path that leads to the birth of the Christ within. Let us live into the fullness of this practice and find reasons for gratitude, even among our challenges, as we persevere in our journey when the way forward feels a little bit anything but smooth. Today, let us find stories that bring these truths of gratitude to vivid life. First, to show how a gratitude practice can help us thrive in the unwelcome situations, and secondly, to honor all the places we truly belong. May gratitude and belonging be the gift you take with you this holiday season, the new year, and beyond. And so as we take you into that deeper place, I invite you just to follow the bowls and allow them to take you deeper and deeper and deeper. And we'll bring you out in a little bit. And let me just pray us into the moment. Knowing that where we are is holy ground, that the divine is right here, right now, blessing all of us with the sounds of the earth, the sounds of the bowls, the sounds of our beating heart. And so today I give great thanks for the technology that brings us all together, the technology of vibration, of the community that we come together. For Martin, for his brilliance in bringing those that are not here today from the outside into our home. For Leslie, for her brilliance in her willingness to be just vibrant in front of us and do what she loves. And for Jerry's heart, who comes to this center to bring us that feeling and that knowingness of gratitude surrounds us in every place. And so I bless this service, I bless all that we do, I bless the work that we do, I bless the prayers that we create. I bless it all, knowing that it is perfect today for all of us. So with that, join me in saying, and so it is, and so it is. All right, thank you, Gio. So, we're going to bring back Leslie. Let's give Leslie a hand.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, or right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, or right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, or right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, or right where I am, I pray. when I pray. I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God.
All right, thank you. It's one of my favorite songs. Yeah. Makes you go deeper, doesn't it? All right. So, I was just trying to think about this, Jerry. How long have we known each other now? 6? At least 6 years?
About 9.
Oh, that long. Wow.
And do you remember how we met?
Yeah, you were.
The books.
That's
I was
right.
peddling
9.
books.
You were peddling the books, yeah. And I said, "Coming over." And so he gave me. Did you give them to me? I don't remember what you did. I think I paid you something. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Anyway, he brought over these books, and I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Well, I'm kind of, laying low." And I said, "Would you like to come over here?" And he did. He came over here, and we've been through a lot together, many things together, life and death together, and very heartfelt. So when I introduce you to this guy, he's now you make me cry. See, he introduced me one time and he cried, and I was like, "I'm going to do that to you." He's really an amazing man. He travels over the country. He is brilliant. He's I don't know. You got the biggest heart of anybody I think I know, and he's special. So it's very nice that he's here with us. He stays with us. And then we get to travel together in other avenues to do other things. So anyway, let's give Jerry a really big round of applause.
Thank you, Reverend Suzette, Reverend Dr. Suzette, and good morning again, dear ones. So glad you're with me today. For the topic, Rise Up and Dance in Gratitude. And Reverend Sherry sending you love and thoughts and prayers, for lack of a better expression, but knowing perfect health for you, that you will be up and rising and dancing in no time. So as you may know, and Gio, that was amazing. I'm so glad you're with us today. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. So, as you may know, the Centers for Spiritual Living creates a theme every year and then suggested topics throughout the months and throughout the weeks for the congregations to use in their talks and reflections and so forth. And our theme for 2024 has been a grand rising. Okay. Well, that's interesting. And because I'm nosy and curious, so what do we mean by a grand rising? And so I did a little research and found some really interesting stuff. So a grand rising, in the context of ways in which to greet the day, grand rising means something a little different from simply saying good morning. The act of getting out and about is a great way to start your morning, but think of not just good, but grand. Grand feels like purple. That's why I'm in purple, and some of us are in purple today. Feels like much more than just a good morning. It's a grand rising, not another good God morning, but a good morning, God, I'm back. It's a grand rising, and I love the concept of that. It's looking for and finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. Something bigger than just waking up and stepping out, something much bigger than that. So we're going to talk about finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. We're going to talk about gratitude and all sorts of other cool stuff. So I'm so glad you're with me this morning. Oh, really cool. I found this on the internet because, of course, that's where all good things come from. Consider a blessed, why you're laughing? Why are you? A blessed grand rising. When you embrace gratitude and make it your default setting, the rest of your life fits together perfectly. It can transform common days into remarkable times and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns problems into gifts, failure into success, and mistakes into important events. Live life with an attitude of gratitude and watch it turn what you have into enough and more. Love that. Absolutely love that. So, I don't know about you, but it flies in the face of logic and everything I stand for. But Thursday is Thanksgiving. Where in the world, what happened to November, what happened to 2024, and in just a few weeks it's going to be 2025? Amazing. So as you gather, if you gather with family or friends, you might do the tradition of going around the table and saying what you're thankful for or not, and that's okay. But there's still, of course, the opportunity for us to do that individually, looking at the big stuff. Because looking back at the year, I think, certainly for me, and I bet for you as well, there are those experiences that you look and say, wow. That was just amazing. 2024 for me has been an amazing year with some awesome travel and some awesome experiences. But what about those other things? What about the ordinary miracles, the daily, the usual, the mundane we look at that we might take for granted that really are pretty extraordinary? And I'll talk much more about that. So back in the day, I had a job where I traveled a lot for business, and I'd be gone 1 or 2 weeks a month. And because I love books, I donated half of my library to Ohm, and now I have another half of my library that I need to donate because somebody keeps buying books. I don't understand that. And I'm the only one that lives there because the dog is not out buying books. But anyway. But my first stop when I went to Atlanta and Rochester, New York, and Chicago and Seattle was to get off the plane, get my stuff, and if there was time to go to Borders, remember Borders, or if there wasn't a Borders, then a Barnes & Noble, and look and see. And I found some of the most amazing books that I wouldn't have found otherwise, because before there was Amazon, there were the big bookstores where you'd go and look. And so one of the books I found, the title is Thank You Power by Deborah Norville. Now, you might remember that name. Deborah Norville is the host of Inside Edition, which is the syndicated news and conversation show. And in the book she writes, since the beginning of time, man has recognized the good feeling that comes from being appreciated. Thank you is probably the phrase you have uttered longer than any other. But unspoken in the exchange is the recognition that the recipient was worthy of this gift. A history student might be proud to earn an A because of hours of study, but she will be grateful for the teacher who spent a few minutes after class explaining a point she didn't understand. So when we offer a gift, that's what I love, because back in the day, remember, there were postcards. And somebody would be on vacation, and they'd actually go into and people still do this maybe, they'd go into the gift shop at the hotel or in the airport or at the tourist attraction, and they'd buy postcards, and they'd hand write them and put a stamp on them and put them in the mail. Wow, you were in Bora Bora and you thought of me and took the time to write that and put a stamp on it and mail it. How cool is that? So it's that appreciation and that gratitude for somebody saying, yes, I'm thinking about you. The recognition that the recipient was worthy of the gift. I love that. We live pretty amazing lives in 2024. And again, thanks to technology, and as Reverend Dr. Suzette mentioned, gratitude to Martin for what he does that allows us to do what we do. But this thing called the internet and just all of these other things, going to the grocery store, and most grocery stores in Target and Walmart have the people. So I just want a little love. I want a human interaction, so I'll go and stand in line. Or the last thing I want is human interaction, so I'm just going to go to the self-checkout. You ever have those? Thank you so much. I don't want to be asked how I am. I don't want to be asked how my day was. I've just got stuff to do, and I want to get out of here. And how great is it that a lot of times we have that choice to either use the self and move along or to have that human interaction. So what's the big deal about gratitude? A couple of thoughts from this book. It forces our focus onto what went right today versus the inevitable things that went wrong. Now, when I first found this teaching, I was so excited because now everything's going to be wonderful, right? Right. So, right. Yeah, there's more than enough money, more than enough time. All my relationships will be loving. I don't get flat tires. None of those experiences anymore. Well, remember the expression, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. So we're still doing that, and presumably for the rest of our natural lives and the next one and the next one, we'll still be doing that, but it's a different experience. As you know, it's a different experience when we are able to recognize what's going on here and stay out of that some people call drama mind. And I'll talk more about that. So focusing on what went right today, bringing us into the present, no more of the coulda, shoulda, woulda looking at life, but rather a positive look at what's going on in my life. Yes, it's not perfect. Yes, I'm not done yet. The bad news is I'm not done yet. But the good news is I'm not done yet. Because when we're done, when we've done everything we need to accomplish, when we've forgiven everybody, when we've adjusted everything, then it's time to move on. And we all have work to do. And I don't want you to go anywhere. I want you to stay with me. So it's a good thing because we still have work to do. It reminds us of the interconnectedness of all of life. And it enhances self-esteem. Good things should happen to good people, and what we focus on expands. There's more to be grateful for rather than more to be cranky about. So, I think that life has a sense of humor. Life with a capital L. The universe, or whatever you choose to call it. And a loving, nurturing sense of humor. And for the ministers in this room and the ministers who are listening later, I bet our experience has been, oh, you're talking about that on Sunday. Need something to talk about? Let me offer this. Let me give you this, something to talk about, the opportunity to be grateful. So, Friday night, I was picking up some friends at the airport. The airport. Friday night before Thanksgiving. I know, right? Thank you. And I have to say that it was not nearly as bad as I expected, but I got there early because that's what I do. And so I went and sat over on Harbor Drive and looked at the skyline, which was amazing, and just hung out and listened to music and then went and picked them up. And as I'm driving into the airport, my car starts to give me the low tire pressure light. Now, as many of you know, I drive a Tesla, and Teslas don't have spare tires. Exactly. So I'm watching the numbers change, and I'm watching the numbers change. And so we stopped at the Shell station there at Pacific Highway and Laurel Street and pumped it up. But by the time I dropped them and got home, it was back down to about 10 pounds of pressure. That is low. Oh, crap. So this is Friday night, and Saturday midday, I'm supposed to pick up my boss from work, and we're going to a baby shower in Murrieta. Okay, Saturday morning, everybody and his cousin's brother is in the auto repair place in the tire shop. So how am I going to do this? And am I going to have to cancel, or can I go to the baby shower? And oh, by the way, I'm supposed to pick her up downtown. Oh, crap. Oh, what do I do? Oh, what's going on here? And the still small voice says, well, Saturday morning, get up early and call the auto club. Because if you're not a member of the auto club, please go tomorrow and join. They are so wonderful. Call them. They will come out and pump up the tire. And, oh, by the way, I live a block and a half from Firestone, because I'm thinking I bought the tires at discount, so I've got to get from me up that way to discount over here. And the still small voice says, well, yes, or you could just go to Firestone. So, okay, so Saturday, but it's Saturday morning and they're going to be really busy, and is it going to be done on time? I better go on and make an appointment. So I went on and made an appointment, and the first one they had was 10 o'clock. I'm hoping. I'm okay, Jerry. Eventually, when we buy what we're selling and recognize that this is all drama mind and this is all appearances. So to make a long story even longer, made the appointment Saturday morning, woke up, and I'm down to one PSI. So basically, it's only flat on the bottom, thank goodness, right? Yeah, but it was flat. Parked it out in visitors so that he wouldn't have to haul it out of my garage. So it's there. The auto club comes. They pump it up. I drive it to Firestone. Go home. I said, so I have a 10 o'clock appointment, but I'd love it if you could get this done before then. And he said, well, it is Saturday morning and I'm really booked, but we'll do what we can. So 9:45, the phone rings, and it's Firestone saying, yeah, you need a new tire, but we'll be done by 10:15 or so, and you'll be good to go. I know. So, was I expecting to buy a new tire? No. But, I was in Anaheim. I drove back and forth to Anaheim on Thursday. This did not happen while I was driving back and forth to Anaheim. This did not happen while I was driving to Temecula for the baby shower. It happened locally, and everything just worked out. Wow. The life lesson for us, and quoting A Course in Miracles, I could see peace instead of this. And, oh, by the way, I could see gratitude instead of this. So thinking about not only this experience, but going out and piling in my car and going wherever I want to go. My first word was car. I have had a driver's license longer than I wish to admit. But those of us in Southern California especially, we rely on our cars and our driver's licenses. And I don't know about you, but you might be old enough to remember back when they were doing driver's training in high school. We had these massive Chevrolet Impalas. I went to San Pasquale and Escondido with that, and it was part of the curriculum, and we didn't pay extra for it, and we just got to do that, and it was so cool. And of course you get your driver's license when you're 16. On my birthday, I was banging on the door of the DMV because I want my driver's license. Well, of course. But in 2024, they don't teach There's no editorial comment here. It's just a fact. They don't teach driver's training to students in school. So how do I get a driver's license? Maybe I don't own a car right now, but it's my plan to do that. How do I get a driver's license? One of those amazing blessings. So I want to share, and you might have seen this. Let me get to this slide. Martin, if you can, I'd love to share this video with you really quickly. This was, and some of you might have seen this, this was on Channel 10's News Friday night. There we go. No. Looks like it, but no. Wrong one. There we go. There we go.
Couches are a fine place to sit down and relax, but 18-year-old Nick Bowles used a couch for much more than that.
I was couch surfing with a friend. I was with that friend for about 10 months or so. While I was couch surfing, I kind of just realized that I wasn't making a whole lot of progress, it felt like, and wanted to try and get back into another better opportunity.
That opportunity was with Urban Street Angels, an organization aiming to end youth homelessness. Nick's been living at the nonprofit's La Mesa location since August.
Relieved, and it made me feel like I had a good opportunity for some sort of future, which was not something that you really see yourself when you're sleeping on your buddy's couch.
Our plan is to continue to grow, to offer our services, our support to more youth in this age group.
Jerry Troyer works for Urban Street Angels. He tells me the nonprofit services about 10% of the homeless youth in our region.
That's where our trade school programs, our work with Coastline, some other programs that we do are so incredibly important, because we want you to be okay today as well as tomorrow, next week, next month, next year.
That partnership with Coastline Academy, a driving school, is helping youth at Urban Street Angels like Nick get free driver's ed classes to help get them better career opportunities.
Be able to have freedom and mobility and independence by learning how to drive, especially in Southern California, where, as we know, driving is the main source of transportation.
As he looks to put homelessness in the rearview mirror, Nick tells me he's eager to take part in these programs.
It's really life-changing. The goal is to just be able to use these opportunities and resources to move forward and just have all of this be a memory in the past.
Ryan Hill, ABC 10 News. Couches are a fine place to sit down and relax, but 18-year-old Nick Bowles used the couch for much more than that.
I was couch surfing with a friend. I was with that friend for about 10 months or so. While I was couch surfing, I kind of just realized that I wasn't making...
There we go. Thank you, Martin. So Nick is one. So as most of you know, I work with Urban Street Angels, obviously, and Nick is one of our youth right next door. And so I had the opportunity to visit with him because I came and got him on Friday, and he's talking about how important this is for him to get a driver's license. And the still small voice says, "That's pretty cool, isn't it? How often do you take for granted? Well, of course I have a driver's license. Well, of course I'm going to get in my car and go and do what I need to do." Those things for many of us are faithful blessings. And this, I love this quote from the book. Because they are consistent, we as humans tend to not notice them. So our faithful, constant blessings we start taking for granted, and I would argue that they are some of the most important. I think the really grateful recognizes those simple pleasures and consistently takes stock of those kinds of things. Oh, there it is. Yes, thank you. All those things, because I never really thought about it. Well, of course I can just get in the car. Well, except when I have a flat tire. Well, of course I have a driver's license. But not everybody does, and not everybody can. So another opportunity to recognize we have pretty amazing lives. So we have many more youth who are planning to be involved in that program with Coastal Transportation. So grateful for that, because otherwise it takes a good amount of money to go to a driving school and make that happen, which they don't have because they're saving for their apartments. So really, really cool. So thanks for your indulgence on that. So what else? Do you remember the night that the night that the lights went out in San Diego, right? Yeah. Remember that, and it's gotta be 8 or 9 years ago, but a transformer blew or something happened and the whole region didn't have electricity for about a day and a half. Now, you have to be careful where you are and you're telling this story, because in most of the other parts of the country, they have lightning storms and all the rest of that, and this is a regular occurrence to us. But being very privileged and living in Southern California, this doesn't happen to us very often. But remember that night? That was amazing. We actually had to go out and talk to the neighbors. Ugh, what's up with that? Wow. But I take for granted those. Well, of course, when you flip the switch, the light's going to come on. Of course, the refrigerator is going to refrigerate. Of course, the clothes dryer is going to dry. All of those things, but a faithful blessing, and it feels really good to consider that faithful blessing. Remember December 31st, 1999. Almost 25 years ago. Oh my goodness. And the worry about the world was going to end. We couldn't pump gas. We couldn't get cash out of the ATM. All of those things. And of course, it turned out to be a nothing burger. But just amazing. So again, looking at those things that we take for granted that really make a difference in our lives. One of my favorite Bible verses that I need to remind myself of often and frequently, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, in all things give thanks. So finding those little opportunities, the people in our lives, the experiences in our lives, the divine order when the universe says, well, of course that worked out. Of course you're going to get a tire. Of course you're going to make it to the baby shower. Of course. All of those things. Because when we think about this, and it might have been, I don't know about you, but for me, it might have been a lousy day, and that didn't work, and I didn't get that done, and I can go to sleep after watching Law and Order, or I can go to sleep after watching Golden Girls, or whatever. The point is, and Emma gave me an absolutely adorable Christmas tree ornament from the Golden Girls. Thank you so much for that. The point is, are we sleeping on gratitude and peace and wonder? Or are we sleeping on quoting my friend Edwin Gaines, the yama, yama, yama. This didn't work, and this didn't work, and I'm cranky about this, and so on. It's a much better sleep when we sleep in the gratitude. Great quote from the book. This is from W. Baron Wolfe, who lived from 1900 to 1930. So be aware that his language is a little bit dated, but you still see the point. If you observe a really happy person, you will find them building a boat, writing a symphony, educating their son, growing double dahlias, or looking for dinosaur eggs in the Gobi Desert. They will not be searching for happiness as if it were a collar button that had rolled under the radiator, striving for it as the goal itself. He will have become aware that he is happy in the course of living life 24 hours of each day. Because, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but I bet you probably have, what we focus on expands. Basic principle of our teaching. So if we're focusing on, wow, how cool is that? And those ordinary blessings, we get more ordinary blessings to focus on. If we focus on what didn't happen today and the cranky and the fear and all the rest of that, then we get more of those to focus on. In just a few weeks, we will be celebrating the December holidays, including Christmas and Hanukkah. I am old enough to remember, and most of you are as well, maybe getting dressed up and going to College Grove or Mission Valley or one of the shopping malls, and the experience of finding that perfect gift for someone. So before there were gift cards, before there was Amazon, before there was the internet, we went and, that's not the right size. That's not the right color. But the experience of the cold in San Diego, the cold night and the lights and the people and the kiddos and the joy of that in finding the perfect gift for that dear one in our lives. The word, and I learned a new word in this book, eudaimonia, I think, eudaimonia, is the feeling we get, the happiness or fulfillment that comes from the action itself, not the result of it. Because it's better to give than to receive, and I would suggest that both are equally important, but it's in the giving that we give ourselves the opportunity to get that joy and that passion and that sense of satisfaction. Absolutely love that. Right. Oh, okay. So one of my other favorite books is Busting Loose from the Money Game by Robert Scheinfeld, and he talks about the experience of appreciation. When somebody does something nice or helpful for you, or you receive something of value from another person, how do you respond? You say thank you, right? You express appreciation for the value you received. Every bill you pay is for something valuable you received. Now, when we get the envelope in the mail from San Diego Gas and Electric or Cox or whoever, there is the potential for me to say, but look at the blessings, look at the value, look at the importance of that service provider in our lives. You may not like paying your rent or mortgage, but having a place to live is valuable, isn't it? You may not like paying back a loan, but the money you were loaned allowed you to buy or do something valuable. Do you think it's any accident that the term appreciation is used in the traditional financial community to describe an increase in value in an investment or portfolio? Offering that appreciation, that gratitude, makes us feel really good as well as the person that's receiving it. So just about closing, the 4 A's of gratitude: appreciation, acknowledgement, consciously acknowledging the good things and feeling thankful for them; admiration, admiring the qualities, skills, or achievements of others and ourselves. That was pretty cool. I had a really good day. I did a good job on that. Do we allow ourselves to recognize that? An opportunity, always an opportunity for us. And then affection, showing love and fondness for the people and things that positively impact our lives. So you have a yellow sheet of paper on your chair this morning, and Meister Eckhart said that if the only prayer you say in your life is thank you, that would suffice. I love the concept of that. So you have a yellow sheet of paper, and I invite you, if this lights you up, because as you know in this teaching, we do affirmations. We are always affirming something, either consciously or unconsciously. So these are grand rising affirmations. I invite you to take this with you if you would like, and put them on the fridge or just whatever. But really resonated for me. All right. So I have a video that Reverend Sherry sent in that I'd like to show you after I do our closing prayer. So join me in the light for just a minute. So in the peace and the quiet of this moment, in the recognition of our oneness with the God presence, with one another, and with all of life, we just say, wow. We say, wow, for this amazing thing called life. We say wow for this loving, nurturing presence that we call God, Spirit, the universe, the infinite, the divine, that always loves us, always nurtures us, always tells us what we need to know, always is always ready to say yes. We give thanks for this beloved spiritual community and this place where we can gather. We give thanks for the technology that lets people, wherever they are, be with us either in person or later on. We give thanks for the amazing people in this beloved spiritual community. And this week, maybe more than ever before, we allow ourselves to look for those ordinary blessings, those things that we take for granted, and just give a quiet, heartfelt thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for this day. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for this life. So for this place, for our time together, we give great thanks. And together we say, and so it is. So I want to share, if you've got a Kleenex box, you might want to keep it close. I would like to share this video, and thanks to Reverend Sherry so much for sending this. And you can stand and dance if you want to as you watch.
Salut papa. Joyeux Noël.
I think that was just amazing. All right. Thank you all so much. And I will invite Leslie to come back.
Give him a hand, guys.
Sing along to this song if you know it. I've sung this song here before. I just love this song. I think it's a great song, perfect for church. A lot of people know it. Sing along. Well, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along, and it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? It's a good day from morning till night, and it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. A good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing, and you've got the right of way. Well, it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath. Don't think about your pills. It's a good day from morning till night. It's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along, and it's a good day. could anything go wrong? It's a good day from morning till night. And it's a good day for shining your shoes. And it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose. A good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. You know you gotta get going if you're gonna make a showing, and you've got the right of way. Well, it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing the real. So take a deep breath. Don't think about your pills. It's a good day from morning till night. 'Cause it's a good day from morning till night. It's a good day from morning till night.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
Yay. All right. So, wow. It's a good day. So this is a time of giving and receiving. But we do something a little different here. You have an envelope like this somewhere around you. Inside that envelope is a card. What we're doing now is we're giving you a little bit of time to write out a prayer request. And then we're going to do a collection on the prayer request first. And then if you have an offering, put the offering inside the envelope. And I'm going to pray over your prayer request and then the offering at the same time. So for now, I invite you just to write a prayer request. And Reverend Jerry and I are going to pray over those in a moment. So we're going to give you a few minutes to do that. Doesn't matter what it was. Maybe you're just grateful for something. Maybe it's for somebody else you want a prayer on. But take a moment to go ahead and write out that prayer request. And then I'll guide you what to do next, okay? Could you just play a little background? And for those of you that are online, if you want to do a prayer request, you can put it on Zoom, and then they'll let me know what that is. And also, Jody is our practitioner online today, so she'll also take your prayer request. So just take a moment, write out whatever that looks like. I love having our baby here. He's a little noisy, but you know what? The voice of a child is so precious. And he's all over the place. He hasn't seen the puppy yet, has he? Oh, no. The voice of a child, yes. So I'll take the two that are coming up for the prayer request. I'll let you go to the back in a moment. Give another moment here. Yeah, just prayer requests. That's all we want is your prayer requests this time. Okay, go ahead. And then if you have an offering, go ahead and put that in your envelope. Okay, well, I'll have them come up. Anybody else have a prayer request? We have one over here, please. All right, just the request. Okay, so while Jerry and I take a look at these, we ask you just to close your eyes and just to hold the high watch for both of us. Take that one.
pray. And so I ask you to hold your offering on your heart. Find it somewhere. And so as I start the prayer, I'm going to pray over my part, and then Jerry will pray over his. And then we'll come back here and I'll pray over the offering. So today, as we take on these prayer requests, we know that the divine is right here in this moment, in this place. It has heard the words from each of you, from your heart, from heart to heart, to know the truth of our very being. And so I know and accept for anyone who is having to go through any kind of chemotherapy, any kind of cancer, any kind of illness that appears to be that illness that's taking over them, that Spirit hears their call, hears the call of perfect health, perfect love, perfect knowingness that there is perfect health here and now. There's nothing that obstructs that. And the divine moves through them in every situation, in every moment, to bless them as they do the work of healing, of knowing that truth. I'm knowing right here and now that there's continued healing for anyone that is just having body aches, kind of like me, you know? It just comes and it goes and it comes and it goes. And I know for all of us here and now that those body aches are just going away into the nothingness that came, because they no longer serve our perfect health, our perfect body, our perfect life, our perfect seeing of the eyes, perfect seeing of the heart. I'm knowing and accepting for all of those that are distracted by something that's getting in their way. They simply lay that down. Lay it down and know that everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out, because Spirit is guiding and directing each and every one of us right here, right now, with that still small voice that says yes, that guides us to the next step and the next step and the next step, and that there's no obstructions to finding that which is that we want in our heart. And I know that to be the truth.
In this moment, we gratefully accept wisdom and patience, knowing that each of us is the beloved, that we are the essence, expression, and experience of Spirit, and so that wisdom of the universe is available to us in every moment, and we accept that now. We accept perfect healing, releasing any thoughts of dis-ease or disorder, and allowing our perfect body to move forward. We pray for divine order and divine right action, releasing any discord, releasing any thoughts of lack or fear, knowing that the perfect right situation, whatever it is manifesting now for all of us. We accept divine order in our business affairs, whatever they are, knowing that we are one with that wisdom, with that divine order, and with that perfect peace. And we hold our dear ones in the light, knowing that they are the beloved as well, and that they know that they are. We accept that now.
And so I give great thanks today for these truths, for the divine Spirit that moves through both Jerry and myself. And so I know and accept today for all the offerings that are given, that these offerings come from that place of high, the highest thought for this community, for the work that we do, for the love that we share, for the people that come here, for those that are online, that we come together to support and to grow this community. And so with that, I am just so grateful. Grateful for the divine that moves through all of us, knowing that we are the centers of the divine, and that we're out there doing the work of the divine in our lives, in our community, in our family, during the holidays, through all of this, knowing that what we do here makes a difference. For that, I'm grateful. I release these words knowing that it is absolute, and join me in saying, and so it is. I'll give that back to you. Thank you. Go ahead. And I had a offering here somewhere. I dropped that. I dropped my... I don't know what I do. Here, let me take. So what we do next is we stand up, grab a hand, across the aisle.
Before we do that,
Oh, you want to do one more thing?
Can I do one quick announcement?
I don't know. I have one too. Go ahead.
So as you know, ad nauseum for many of you, Urban Street Angels provides housing for homeless 18 to 24-year-olds. We have about 75 youth, along with some other organizations, in the building right next to us. On Thursday, December 19th, we, being OHM, are going to help serve lunch for many of the youth in our program. And so if you're available, you see the photo from last year on some elf guy that stopped by. If you're available Thursday the 19th from 11, we'll meet here about 11 and be there from 11:30 to 1:30 or so. If you're available to help serve and also to bring a side dish, so green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, whatever you'd like to do, or a dessert, we would absolutely love that. There's a sign-up sheet on the table in the back, and you have a couple of weeks to think about it, but would love it if you decide to join us. Thank you so much.
Great, thanks. All right. 2 announcements. One is after we're all done here, for those of you who would like to, we're going to Christmas up this place. So we need help. All right? And then the last thing is someone under someone's chair has a winner. Can you check under your chair to see if you have a sign? Card or something? Anybody find it? Huh? You do? Well, look at there. This is for you. Isn't that fun? Yeah, you're welcome. Well, there you go. All right. Yay. All right, so now we stand up. Grab a hand, and we will sing the one song that will stay with OHM forever and ever, and that is Let There Be Peace on Earth. Wouldn't you agree we need peace on earth right now?
Yes.
Yes, everywhere we are. Let's do that. Hit it.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our power, loved ones all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now, right now. With every step I take, let this be my joy now. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let peace begin with me. Oh, let peace begin with me.
All right. So I don't think we have any food, but you're welcome to stay and help me decorate. All right.
Leslie, great music this morning.
Good job.
Thank you so much, as always.
And I think I'm taking the prayer request.